Now I just use a basic 10-10-10 formula. It's just well balanced, equal amounts of what your plants need. Plus they generally have some trace minerals in it. Plus I've got some fertilizer and minerals in here because it's compost, natural type fertilizers, but it will not grow plants. This land down here is so poor when I started with that inch of topsoil that I do have to put some fertilizer on it or I won't grow anything. If you get your Campbell's chunky soup can, this was a clam chowder, and you can see it's got rings on it for strength. If you count down five rings from the top and draw a line with a magic marker, that's 1 pound of lime. If you come down 2 lines from the top in the groove and put a mark, that's 1 pound of 10-10-10. To save yourself having to keep filling up a little 1 pound can, this is a large can of beans. It says it's 2.5 pounds, a little over 40 ounces. That can right there, you can see I've got my fertilizer down to that second ring. That is 3 pounds of fertilizer. Now lime weighs more than fertilizer, so this size can will hold 3 pounds of lime. So I know that I can do 3 of my rows with this can filled to where it is right here. I can do 3 rows. That puts a pound a row. I fill it all the way up, and I still do 3 rows. Now you would normally put down lime at a rate of 20 to 40 pounds per 1,000 square feet. I have 100 square feet, so that's 2 to 4 pounds. I generally use maybe just a hair over a pound. This soil is not quite as acid as other soils, but I do cover it with leaves in the winter, and I have to put some down for that. I generally put compost on it afterwards, and it's very rare for us to hit this with any other kind of fertilizer. If I see lighter color vegetable leaves, I might hit it with some Miracle Grow, but this is the only time I'm going to put it down. So right now I've got lime and fertilizer on these beds. You can see the fertilizer. I just take a can and walk down the bed and hold it on a 45-degree angle and shake it. And you get pretty good coverage. If you have a little left over, you can go back down, and any place that's a little light, you can redo it. Then I will take this wheelbarrow, and they're really nice with the 2 wheels on it because it won't tip over on you. And I will dump that compost off that tailgate into this, and I'll push it in the rows, and I will shovel this compost into the rows. And once the compost is shoveled into the rows, I will take my tiller and run it through each row, and that will mix everything up. And then when I start to plant, this stuff will already be started to break down. I use pelletized lime rather than lime powder because the powder is just a mess, and in the wind it blows everywhere and gets all over you. And the pelletized lime breaks down slowly and releases over a longer period of time. Thanks for watching.